Happy New Year! Welcome to 2024. Okay, so, yeah, it's 2024 already. Can you believe it? It's gone by so fast. I'm not going to talk about 2023 except to say that I am glad it's over. I'm glad we're past it, and I'm looking forward to a new year. I had a lot of personal challenges in 2023. I lost 8 people in my life, close friends and family, and I do not want to go through that again. So I'm looking forward to 2024, and hopefully it will be a much better year in that regard. Yeah, so goodbye 2023. All right, let's go on. So 2024, I've made a few changes to my the way I do things. My planning videos. I'm not going to really do a lot of planning videos this year. I am planning on doing like shorts of my monthly journals, because what I've done this year is I've condensed a lot of stuff into one journal. So instead of keeping a separate journal for appointments, dates, things like that, they're all going into my bullet journal. And I've decided to keep track of some habits, because there are some things that I need to work on and things that I need to make sure I do. And so they are all going into my new 2024 bullet journal. This is a B5 size, and I got the sticker, can you see, 2024, from Coffee Monsters Co. And that's the only sticker that's going on the front. But this is a B5 size. It comes in a pack of 2 for usually $19.99. Sometimes it's a little bit more, $21.99. But a pack of 2 B5 notebooks, and I can fit an entire year of journals and everything into this book. So if you like bigger spreads, there's two to a pack. So you have more than enough room. It is a soft cover, so it's not hardcover like Archer and Olive. But I started buying these when we were in Maui because I can get these with Amazon Prime, and they're like half the cost of, for 2 of these from Archer and Olive, half the cost of Archer and Olive, even though I love Archer and Olive books. I don't know what GSM the pages are. I'll have to look that up. But I don't have any bleed through with my markers and stuff in this, except for permanent markers, but that even bled through the Archer and Olive ones. But these are much more affordable. There's 2 of them in a pack, so half the price of Archer and Olive. But the biggest difference, it wasn't even so much that. The biggest difference was the shipping. When you live on Maui, people overcharge or like triple charge the shipping. Archer and Olive, to buy a B5 from them would have cost me 3 times the shipping amount it does as if I'm in the mainland. So for me, that was not a good deal. I couldn't afford that, and so I decided to go with these. I get them with Amazon Prime, so I usually get them within a couple of days or even the day after I order. And so yeah, so these are awesome. These are the ones I'm using from now on. I will not change. I love these. I will put a link below. Okay, so that is going to be my main daily planner. Like I said, I will be doing a short video, and I'll also post it on Instagram. Yeah, so that's my daily planner. And inside this planner is going to go all my dates, all my appointments, birthdays, everything, habits, stuff like that. I also, I'm so excited. Well, I'll show you January's in this video. So for January, what I did is I chose the pets theme. Isn't that cute? for January. So as I've gotten older, my hands have gotten shaky, and so I'm not that good at doing straight lines anymore. So here's a little tip. If you guys are like me and you don't feel like you can draw correctly or make it look pretty, I would do tracing. I trace this off the computer. I put a piece of paper up there with washi tape so it doesn't damage anything, and I lightly trace over it with pencil. And then I come back and I use tracing paper and I put it underneath. You can get it on Amazon, and you will get an outline of whatever you want to draw, and then you can color it in. So that's what I did with all of my pictures. I've done that pretty much. And so I am not finished with this. This came out smaller than I wanted for the whole month, but oh well. Now, I also do a Bible study, and I've incorporated this into my journal. Thanks to Charlize T. I will post her link down below. She is what inspired me to change my format, because before, this journal was just a writing journal for my personal thoughts and all my things. And I was like, I want it all in one. I don't want to have to go to 5 or 6 different books every morning. I like it all in one place. So she does, and I'm not sure if she still calls it. I think the last video she did, she just called it a devotional or something. But she does Bible studies, and she called it Into the Word. And I like that, but I wanted to change it into His Word. So that's what mine is titled. And so this is my Bible study page. So when I do my Bible study for each week, I will post the scripture and what I thought, anything I've learned in there. And yeah, so that's the Bible study. And then I have, you guys, I've also discovered Dutch doors. I didn't think that I would want it, but okay. So here's the problem with journaling. In my previous journals, I would run out of things to say, and then I would have this massive leftover page of emptiness that I felt guilty not using because it's a waste of space. And so I also realized that it was turning into a complaint fest. I would just sit there and fill it with complaints, and I don't want that. I don't want to be known. I don't want it to be complaints. So I didn't need as much room, so I've shrunk it down. So what I did is I created some Dutch doors. So as you'll notice, these are my journal entry spots. And then, hold on, this is hard. Then I made some Dutch doors, just cutting off the edge and decorating it. And so now I have a small space that gives me enough room to write the daily happenings, anything joyful that happened that day, things like that. Yeah. And then I also decided to put all my special holidays and stuff in there. Like on the 30th January, it's croissant day. So I can celebrate. And so I put the stickers. I got those from Coffee Monsters Co. All throughout my journal. I don't have the whole thing filled out, but yeah. So same thing here. I created a grid, and then I just traced the images on there. And I found these inspirations on Pinterest. So yeah. So then I also do a book review. I'm instituting a new thing. It's called Book of the Month, and what I'm going to do is do a book review every month. So I have, I printed out a bunch of, and I don't have them here, I printed out a bunch of book covers, because I went through, I have like, I think I have 170 Kindle books. That's a lot of books. And I don't read them because I just don't make time. And so I'm going to make time to do a book review every month. So what I did for January's is I put all the little pictures in a cup, and I picked out the book. And so that I will reveal that one to you in my yearly journal, because that's where I'm going to keep the pictures. But I will do a book review here. And then I put a quote or a scripture that says, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past." I thought that was fitting for the month of January since we're just going into a new year. And then this is my habit trackers. I haven't labeled them yet because I haven't quite decided what I'm going to track. Excuse me, I did get a sip of tea. Except for I am going to track my devotions and exercise, because that is one of my goals this year, is to lose some weight and get healthy. Mainly get healthy. I don't really care about the weight, but I have not bad knees, but they're weird knees. So I have something called Hornschlatter disease, I think it's called, and it grows these bumps of bone that stick out from my knees, and so I don't like to kneel with them, and because of that I don't exercise a lot because my knees ache, and my knees have started to, they just need to exercise. And so I think I need to get healthy, and so I know me, if I lose 10 pounds I will feel so much better, and so that's one of my goals anyway. So then we move on to, and as I go throughout the year, my trackers change a little bit. So I thought I would do a novel tracker for all of my books and see how much I sell in the year. And then down here is going to be a worship playlist. So any worship songs that I come across in the month of January that really stick with me, I will write down here in worship. And then I'm going to do a memories page. I'll show you one from last year that I did that is really fun. So this is my memories page. This is where I'm going to put little photos or little notes about fun things that I do in January. Like in January, I have 2 anniversaries coming up. I have my wedding anniversary. I also have my, how do I say it? My Come to Jesus anniversary. So I will be celebrating those things. So I'd like to commemorate them and do some special things. So yeah, so that is the month of January. And, oh, I forgot. So in this front calendar, what I'm going to track in here is my word count for the month. So every day I write, I'm just going to write the little word count stuff. I do have stickers, which will be part of the next video. I sell stickers for it too, so I will announce that later. And I'm also going to put any appointments or dates and stuff in there. I wasn't happy with this, so I'm probably going to redo this and just cover this over and make it bigger, because I'm not happy with how small the calendar is. So that is for the month of January. Let me show you all right, so I'm going to show you December, what I did. So here's devotions and my worship, and then I also did the journal. This is called a waterfall Dutch door, and so as you can see, it just folds like that. Anyway, I did Frozen. So this is my memory page. Just, you know, we had a friend come from Maui, so we went out for dinner, and then this was New Year's and my son's birthday. So yeah, so this is great. Oh, and I don't have it with me. I gotta show you what I got. Okay, so because I don't have a printer, an official desktop printer, I bought these 2 little things. This is called a Fumomo, and it's a little printer. It prints stickers, black and white, thermal paper, so there's no ink. So I use that a lot in my journal now. This prints out these little photographs that I showed you. This. So these print out, this prints out, and it's awesome. It's just this little thing. It comes with cartridges. You can buy the little paper cartridges in a pack of 50. I'll also link these products down below. It hooks up to you download an app on your phone and you just print. You can edit it, add borders, all that kind of stuff. It's so much fun. That has revolutionized the way I do things. So I've also, yeah. So I've turned this journal also into a memory page with photos and everything. So that way I don't have to print out everything in big pictures. All right. So that is my January bullet journal. Excuse me. And then we'll go on to the December or the yearly one. That's my monthly. This is going to be my yearly. And the neat thing about this is I've figured out a way to incorporate them together. So, for instance, when I track my habits in this one, when I'm done at the end of the month, then I go in here. There's a habit scorecard in here, and I will write down whether I finished. I did all of them, so I'll show you. But okay, so for the biggest thing that I did is I have changed how I handle the word of the year. Now, most of you know that the word of the year is a big thing in the plant art community. Everybody chooses a word of the year. And so I have jumped on that bandwagon in the last couple of years since I've been journaling. And honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. It's been a waste of time. I very rarely, other than picking out a word of the year and making a big announcement about it, I very rarely use the word of the year for the rest of the year. Because I don't see a lot of people giving any videos about using it during the year. Very few, if any. I don't think I've seen hardly any. And so for me, I was debating on whether or not to do that again this year because, like I said, it's just for show. And then I thought, what if I combine it with my goals? And so I thought that might work. And so this year I'm going to try that. I've been praying about my word of the year for quite a while, just because I don't want it to be just some offhand thing. I don't know. I want it to mean something. And so 2023 was not a very good year for me in regards to losing a lot of people, book writing, things like that. As you know, I wanted to publish at least 2 books last year, and I didn't get that done. Mostly because I lost a lot of people, and so I'd start writing, and then boom, something would happen, and it would take the sales out from under me, and I would just stop. And then the series I was going to write was the Maui Romance series, and I was going to start with Loved in Lahaina. And the August 8th fires happened, and I lost some people because of that fire. And I'm not going to write those books. I can't. Every time I pick up the manuscript, I start crying. Even thinking about it now, I'm getting teary. My heart is broken. It's overwhelmed. The Loved in Lahaina was going to be very location oriented. I was going to describe their trip throughout, how they lived and stuff, and the community, and all of those places, those landmarks, those places that I was going to write are gone. Who knows, maybe someday in the future I will get back to it, but at this moment, no, I can't do it. So I didn't accomplish any of my goals for last year, and it's taken me quite a while to understand that that's just a part of life and to move on. So I was actually falling asleep, and I was thinking, gosh, I just want to be more determined to accomplish a few things this next year in 2024. And it hit me, that's my word, determined. And then I started thinking, well, how can I incorporate that into my goals? And so that's what I'm doing is I've read about people having personal creeds and things like that, where this is what I'm going to do, this is my purpose. And so for this year, my purpose is to be determined. And I've got the definition written down. Determined is having made a firm decision and being resolved not to change it, possessing or displaying resolve. And so that's what I'm doing this year. I have resolved, and I'm determined to do a few things. And I'm not going to tell you all of them. In my personal life, I have had some personal challenges, emotional, mental health, things like that. And so determined is going to be one of those. I am determined to work on those issues. I've made a few decisions that I'm going to stick to. I won't announce them here because they're personal. And I know that they're going to be tested, but I've decided I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I need to do. And so then so we'll go through all that in just a second. But the first thing I want to show you is a vision board. This vision board, I almost didn't do. I've never done one before because for me it sounded a little weird. And a lot of people use these vision boards in the planner community for manifesting or, claiming what they're going to do in the future. And I was like, I don't know if I want to. I don't want to do that because I don't believe in manifesting. That's just not who I am. It's not my beliefs. And so Sarah Cannon from Heart Breathings, she just did a vision board party on her channel a couple days ago, and I thought, okay, I'm going to watch this to see how she explains it, because as far as I knew, it was all, manifesting, things like that, things that I didn't agree with. So I was watching it, and she is going to use it for that, but she also said that it didn't have to be about manifesting. It didn't have to be about claiming something that's going to happen in the next year. So she said you could use it for anything. So I decided I really liked the idea because I'm a visual person, and I really liked the idea of having a visual representation of my goals. And so that's what I decided. I decided to incorporate my vision board into my goal planning. If these things happen, fantastic. They are my goals. But if they don't happen, fantastic. They're just goals, and I can continue the goals next year. But so I want to show you what I did. And again, I don't have a printer. So I went on to canva.com. I have a free account. I don't pay for they have a pay for account, but I don't use that one. I use just the free account. And I found photos and images that resonated with my goals, and I put them on a pre-made template. I altered it a little. I altered the colors. I changed some of this little sticker things on there. The flowers, I added daisies because daisy is my favorite flower. So I did update it a little bit that way. But then what I did is I sent it to Walgreens, and I had it printed on a 5x7 photo. And you guys, I'm telling you right now that if you have things that you want printed out to look really nice, to look really photo finish, professional looking, get them printed as photos, you guys. I do this in my writing, my writing journals. I also printed out all of the book covers and character cards and things like that for my upcoming series. And we'll talk about that in another video, or even in this video, I don't know. But I printed them all out on as pictures, and I pasted them into the journal, and they look so great, and they just inspire me. So I'm inspired by visual things. And so let me show you. So when you open up my journal, this is also from Amazon. I will find, I believe it's from the same company that this one is. But this is an A5 journal. That's a B5. So if you notice the difference, the B5 is much bigger. So this is A5. This is actually hardcover. And this is going to be my yearly journal. So instead of doing a separate journal for each year, I have enough pages in this book to do probably, with as few things as I keep track of, probably 7-8 years, maybe more. I'm excited. So every year we'll have another entry. And then they have this page where you can put your name in it. I have not done that yet. I don't know if I will. They also have a content page, which is an index where you tell what page and what the topic is. So yeah. So I printed out that vision board, and here it is. So I need my glasses because I can't see. All right, so this vision board, can you see it? Represents my goals. So this is my relationship with my husband, my family, things like that. I want to work on a deeper relationship with that. And so this, I need peace. Last year, like I said, was a bit chaotic. I felt out of control. So I need peace. And so sea turtles, or honu, there's, as you say in Hawaii, are so peaceful to watch. I'll get stuck on a repeating honu video for 20 minutes, just watching it over and over and over again. And I can feel my anxiousness just slip away. And so he represents peace. So I've got peace. So I've got my scripture of the year. I also have my word of the year. And then over here, this girl walking represents getting healthy. Like I said, I need to get healthy. And so I want to start walking and doing some other things to eat better, things like that. This typewriter represents my writing career. I am determined this year to publish 4 books. It's a fantasy series, and I'm going to do a rapid release. Yeah. And then this represents my friends. I want to develop friendships. I want to get closer to people. Just get involved in the community, things like that. So that's what that represents. This, actually, you can't see it, is just a little sneak peek of my the first book in the series. I put that on there, but I didn't want to reveal the cover, so I just put a little bit of it. Over here is a Bible and some tea. I want to get closer to God this year. This year is I need to get closer to Him. I need to. You guys, I love God, and so I want to get closer to Him. Now this is this is a little cottage, finding my forever home. I'm doing this because we are staying with family. Thank God we are staying with family. After the line of fires, we were blessed to be given this opportunity to come back to the mainland and stay with family, but we need our own home. And so I'm praying that I'm determined that we're going to find a place to stay where we can settle down, grow roots, and flourish. And so that is my vision board for the future, all linked to my goals. And then this side is my cover page for 2024. The artwork, I drew it on here from Coffee Monsters Co. Her Out of the Wild sticker series, which I also have stickers in here from her. And my scripture of the year is, if you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. Proverbs 24:10. Again, that goes with determined. You have to be determined in your life. And so, yeah. So here's my personal creed. This is my page where my goals start. So I have determined as my word, And then underneath here, I have 3 goals. These are my goals. And I say I am determined to, so one of them is going to be personal, one of them is going to be spiritual, the other one is going to be business. I have not written them down yet because I'm going to do that on my own. I don't want to share all of it. So this is going to be a paragraph of just what I want to accomplish this year. Then what I've done is, because these go along with my vision board. And then on this page, I've decided to, now a lot of people will say goals, I've decided to focus. So I have 3 focuses. So taking these, I'm going to do a rough outline or draft or paragraph or whatever of a more detailed outlook on what I want to accomplish with these 3 goals. Then I'm going to break those down into 4 steps for each goal. And then, this is also new to me. I know that a lot of people do by quarters. They plan their year by quarters. And so I thought, I'll try it this year. So we'll see if it works for me. Did you notice my little sticker? That's also from the Coffee Monsters Co. That's part of her sticker set. And so then I take those 4 steps for each color or goal, and I break it down further into quarters. So for the first quarter, I will break them down into the 3 months. What I want to accomplish each month of that quarter. And I do that for each point. So the first point will be here, second point, third, and fourth. Those are my quarters. The calendars were a freebie from the Coffee Monsters Co. They fit perfectly. So I printed them out on my on my sticker paper, on my Thermomo, my sticker paper, and I colored them myself because of course it's black and white. And yeah, that's where they are. So this is going to be my goal setting system. This is what I hope to do. And then I will move these by quarter. I will move them into this notebook. So that way I can work on them. So that's my goal setting system. It's new. It's brand new. I'm going to really try to do this. Then for the next page, I did a quote. It says, faith helps you to take the leap. Determination helps you to hold on. Again, determined. It's all related. And so this next one, I actually saw this on Jashi Koren. Hers. Again, everything that I mentioned is going to be linked below. It's a habit scorecard. So when I accomplish habits in here, marking off the days and everything, I'm at the end of the month, I'm going to move into this, and I have a key up here, a hashtag for completed, a purple dot for better, or orange for worse. So if I did better or worse, I'll put it in there too. But if I get all of them in my monthly, if I do the entire month and I keep faithful at it, then I will check that off here. Then by the end of the year, I will be able to see which habits I need to work on. I thought that was a good idea. So then on this page, I have stats. Now, YouTube, Instagram, and my newsletter. I have made a decision not to post so much on Facebook anymore. Honestly, I just don't get the engagement there. It's very hard to get people to comment or to interact with my Facebook posts. So it just isn't worth it for me to continue to do that. So I have I have decided to concentrate on Instagram and YouTube, and those are my two sites. And so I want to keep track of how many followers I started out with at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year. So this year, 2023, I started out with, I think it was 106, and I ended up with 156. I have 156 followers. So I gained 50 followers this year. I am so excited. I never thought that I would have that many followers. It's amazing to me. And so I just want to see how I don't have a goal per se on how many I want. I truly am just enjoying it. But I do want to see how it goes from year to year. Just as something fun. Just so I know. I do have an empty box down here because I might want to track a different site later on in the year, and I can have a spot. All right, so this is the page I'm waiting for some stickers on. They're going to actually go up in, one of them is going to go up in the corner. But I thought I would keep track of my royalties. I do have, besides the 4 that I'm planning on releasing this year, I do have quite a few. I have 4 novels already written, the Never Forsaken or Never series, Never Forsaken, Never Forgotten, Never Forfeited, and then the companion novel to the first book, it's called Redeemed. So I have 4 novels already. I also have a number of nonfiction books. I have a prayer book. I also have birthdays and anniversaries and special occasions books. There's 6 versions of that. I have a couple of planner books. So I do have some nonfiction things that I want to keep track of. And so I thought it probably would be fun to keep track and see how many books have been sold. So I'm going to keep track monthly here. And then at the end of each month, I will put the name of the book and how many units sold, and then how much profit I made off the book. And then just total it and just compare it and see how well my book sold. Something fun. Okay. Also, because I'm a writer, I wanted to incorporate, this video's going long, I know. But it's a new year, woohoo! So I wanted to keep track of my word count. So I am keeping track, of course, on each monthly calendar. I'm going to keep track of the word count here. Excuse me. And then by the end of the month, I'm going to total it up, and I'm going to record it here in my word count tracker. Very simple design. And then at the end of the year, because I'm curious to see how much I actually write. And then this is going to be a publishing 100 days until publication. So since I'm planning on publishing books this year, I have 100 days to publish. So I will start the countdown, and because there's going to be things that I need to do on different days, and so I wanted to count down. Just something fun, interactive. Because I have 4 books, I'm probably going to divide each circle into fourths and color that in with a different color to keep track. So that's fun. Okay, and this one is a publishing checklist. One thing you'll notice is the cover art. I'm not really keeping track of that because I have already created the cover art for all of my books. I do that first. I know that a lot of the general advice on here is to hire a cover art designer, not do it yourself. But I have experience in graphic design, and I've designed all the covers of my books. And yeah, so I do it myself because honestly, I don't have the money to pay for a cover designer, and I can do it myself. So yeah, so I keep track of cover art, and then I need my glasses again, guys. So, and then I keep the rough draft, my edits, my this year I'm going to try and send it to betas if I can get some. My final edits after it comes back to me, I'm going to write the final blurb. I'm going to send out ARCs if I can get people to be on an ARC team. My target release date and my pre-order set. And then I have some empty spots for anything else that I want during the year. I have a goal. So over here underneath book 1, 2, and 3, and 4, I have goal and date. And so this is the date the target date will be the goal, and then the actual date that I get it done will be the one that says, oh, it says done, not date. And see, that's why I need glasses. So that is my publishing checklist, just to keep it for the year. And then this is going to be, this is a new spread for me. So this is the book that I'm going to be reading in January, A Mother's Warning by Kim Vermack. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I don't know. But I've already picked it, and so it's in the January spot. So this is my 2024 Book of the Month spread. And so every month I'll pick a new one. I'll do a book review on this one, and at the end of that book review, I will pick next month's book, and I'll put the picture here. And so I have a space for all 12 months. And then my last two spreads, I wanted to do a bucket list. I've never done a bucket list before, so I decided to title it 24 Things in 24. And again, look how cute! Out of the Wild by Coffee Monsters Co. So cute. So this is going to be my bucket list, 24 things. You'll note I don't have it all filled out, and that's okay. But some things that I want to do. I want to go to San Isabel Island in Florida to look for seashells, because that I've seen videos and it's just amazing. I want to have a ladies Lego party. I saw that online. It was really cute. I want to go to the road to Hana. Do a whale watching. I want to learn ukulele, maybe learn sign language, train for a marathon. I don't think I'll actually run a marathon, but that's part of my health. I would like to do some training on that, so stuff like that. So I have it open because as the year goes, if I think of something else, I'll put it on here. And I just thought it would be fun. So I have a spot to record it and the date that I do it. So we'll see. The final spread is a bills tracker. Now, I'm not going to go into detail and do month by month, write out all the bill, everything. I just want to know if it gets paid. So this is where I'm going to write the bill, and then I'm just going to check off each month that it gets paid so I know that it got paid. And then I have a little generic savings area where if we start saving money, I can write the amounts in here. And that covers it for my yearly journal. So, what do you think? I know, a lot. So this is my planning for the whole year in 2024. I'm so excited. You guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I would encourage you to. I'm looking forward to a lot more content. Those of you who are on my newsletter, you just got an email telling you some exciting things that are going to come up. I've revealed some things on there. If you're not on my newsletter list, go to my website, www.kathywereb.com. Sign up for my newsletter. Beginning today, you will be getting exclusives. You'll get the first to know kind of things. For instance, those who are on my newsletter, they have already been informed about the fantasy series, some exclusive information about that. Looking ahead to videos, I am planning on doing more in-depth videos about my writing process. I'm going to show you my writing journals, just how I outline, things like that, book reviews. I don't know, it's just going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram over there. I'm pretty active there as well. And other than that, I just want to wish you all a very, very blessed new year. I pray that this year brings you nothing but joy and good things. And I will talk to you on the next video. Mahalo.